You can speak to one person in silence, in secret, or you can talk to thousands of people on television, over the radio, in big squares, everywhere. How to be a better speaker? This is a very wide topic. Today in our TV program, we can cover only one little part of it. We will speak about your body language. Do you know, have you ever thought what percent of your communication is given by the language you use? English, Russian, Ukrainian. Any ideas?
30%, about 30%, maybe less.
Thank you for a very good guess. 7%. Only 7% of our communication, of our message, is given by the words we pronounce. And we spend years and years on learning the languages. We go to special schools, universities, courses. We buy DVDs, audio cassettes to master the language. But 55% of our message is given through your body, and only 35% through your voice. So, when speaking about the body, we will divide our training into three major aspects: your head, your body, and your legs. We will not speak about your hands today. This will be the topic for our next session. First of all, let me give you 3 reasons why we should improve our body language. First, we have already discussed, because 55% is given through your body. Reason number 2, you will become more attractive if you use your body language correctly. Not only in a sexual way, but also as an employee, as a future employee, during your job interviews, or just talking to your customers if you're a seller or shop assistant, in many other ways. And reason number 3, emotions are also sent through your body. And then if you work with your body, your emotions can become much better. You will feel better if you smile more. You will feel more confident if you stand straight with your head up. So let's start with our head. Some people think that your spine ends here, where the neck starts. It's a big, great mistake. Your spine ends where? At the back of your head. So don't forget, when you try to sit or stand straight, don't forget that you don't need to lower your head. You need to keep your head up. You will be more confident, and people who are listening to you will believe you more. If you want to be persuasive, try to stand or sit upright. One more thing about our head. It has a beautiful face. Every head has a beautiful face. Don't ever try to persuade yourself looking into the mirror that you are ugly or you look not good, not well. Every face created in this world is a beautiful face. But the only difference is how you work with your face. Are you smiling enough? Are you keeping eye contact with an audience? Speaking about eye contact, it's a good thing, it's a good device in body language usage. But don't overdo. Don't stare at a person. Because in some seconds after you stare at one person, the person will become a little bit frightened, a little bit scary. Don't scare people. Just try to use your eye contact deliberately and keeping it for 2-3 seconds with a person, and then move to another one. If you are talking to a big audience, you should divide the audience into several groups and then pay attention to every group for a little bit. Now, what else do we have in our face? We have our nose. Please forget about your nose during your speech. Don't touch it. Don't rub it. Don't do anything with it. You will use it after your speech. Then, about your ears. Some of you will be very surprised. What can ears have in common with your body language? Some people can move ears. I can move my ears too. I used to do it when I was a child. But I will not do it, and I will not encourage you to do it. Why do we need to talk about ears? How many ears do we have?
2.
How many mouths do we have? It means that we need to be listeners twice better than speakers. When you listen to your audience, or one person, or a big group of people, you will be a better communicator. You need to listen more than you speak. What it means when you talk to 1,000 of people? It means that you should know your audience. You should know their interests and their aspirations. Don't forget about that. Don't forget about your ears. And don't move them during your speech. Now let's speak about your legs. What about your legs? You are standing on your legs. That's a great device. But you need to move them sometimes. Sometimes you can walk, but not just going up and down the stage. You must own the stage, that's correct, but not running up and back. So move if you want to change the subject. I can't move very far because I need to see you in the camera. But if you are talking to a big audience, please try to change your disposition on the stage. It will be a very good idea when people are listening to you and looking at you for a long time. What else about our legs? Don't cross them. Never do that in front of a big audience. It is not good. Try to stand on both legs, on both feet, very confidently. It will give confidence to you. You will sound more confidently. Now, let's speak about our body again. You have shoulders, and you know that shoulders can keep a lot of weight. But sometimes your shoulders are tired, and they tend to go forward a little bit and down. That's not a very good sign. Please bring your shoulders to the upright position and move them a little bit back. That will be a very good idea because your blood will circulate much better and your voice will sound much better. You will open the way to your voice, to your lungs, to the air that goes to your lungs. So don't forget about shoulders. Move them. Try to move them back and down. And of course, hands. But I promise that we will not speak about hands. It will be the topic of our next training. I hope you learned a little bit and you will be with us next week on our training on television, how to become a better communicator. See you next week.